Hello, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of That's My Personal Business. It's week 2 of March Madness. And if you don't know what we're doing this month for March, we're doing March Madness, but not the kind where you bet money, but the kind where you earn money. And we are dedicating the entire month to you filling out your calendar, aligning your business, starting to work with your dream clients, scaling, all of the good stuff. So if you missed last week's episode, we talked all about how to book out your 2023. So if you've been having a hard time with sales, getting ghosted, all of that good stuff, head an episode back. That one is for you. But welcome to this week's episode of the podcast. I'm incredibly excited to have you here. As I mentioned on last week's episode, March Madness is insane. And I didn't want to just give you amazing trainings on the podcast, even though obviously that's going to be happening as well. But I wanted to give you so many things, freebies, launches, all of that good stuff. So if you missed out on Instagram last week, we just launched a new freebie for you, which is a systems and strategy freebie. And it helps you break down how to start building systems and strategy in your business, as well as ways to start selling to your ideal client, which is always helpful if you don't know what to say, how to sell to them in a way that feels natural. Go download that. We'll link it for you in the show notes. It's an insane freebie. But today, on top of this podcast episode, I am so excited that we are finally launching our new course, Twin Flames. So before we dive into everything and I tell you all about Twin Flames, I just want you to ask yourself, what if your calendar was full of hot dates with clients who are exactly what you've been manifesting and who are just as passionate about your business as you are? That's exactly what Twin Flames is. So Twin Flames is a full 15 plus module. It is a beast of an online course. It's video, because I know you guys are going to ask. It's video and PDFs. But it is teaching you how to seamlessly, effortlessly sell and attract your dream clients. It is guiding you through mindset, marketing, sales strategy, sales pages, website design, how to move your clients through a complete cold to sold pipeline in a way that feels natural, genuine, and helps you book your actual soulmate twin flame clients. I have no interest in teaching you how to just sell in general. I want to teach you how to sell the dream business so that you can start booking your dream clients. And that's exactly what Twin Flames is from start to finish. No more crappy unaligned clients, no more empty calendar, no more selling that steals your soul, no more feeling like a used car salesman in order to get your books filled out, no more stress creating unaligned content, just hoping that they like your one Instagram post and book you from there. Now you can sell easily, you connect with your twin flame clients, create content easily, and call in lasting client relationships. This course is for anyone that wants to take the suck out of selling. I know that selling makes everyone feel so icky, and I'm going to teach you how to not make it that way and just have it be fun and actually connect with your dream clients because you have your dream business now, and shift into an aligned, booked, balanced, and blessed business. So selling can be a little bit of a science. It can be really intimidating to people. So we're talking about how to actually do it in alignment, how to do it in a way that feels really, really genuine, and to start booking with your ideal clients. And I am just giddy about this course. I haven't seen anything like it in the industry. And a lot of the conversations I've been seeing lately in the industry is just that, one, people aren't booking, and two, when they are, they feel really unaligned with their clients. They're not as passionate about their business as they are. They're not hiring them for the things that they actually want to see. And so I wanted to create something that would solve all of those problems, but not just individually, little side tangents. I wanted it to cover everything from selling in every facet, from your social media to your copywriting to your website to your investment guide. And so there are investment guide templates, story templates for selling. We have an entire 2 modules dedicated to just showing you how I shoot content, even just on my iPhone within my home without buying anything, because there's literally no excuse to have content be what's standing in your way of connecting with your ideal clients. And so it covers everything. I won't take up too much of your time talking about it, but I am just so excited about this course. So if you have been having a hard time booking, selling, booking your dream jobs, working with your ideal client, this is the course for you. And of course, we have a payment plan as well. So go ahead. We'll put the link for you in the show notes that you can go read a little bit more. It is only going to be open this week. And so I am just I'm so excited. It is an absolutely insane course. So get ready to sell in a way that feels aligned and beautiful and magnetic and amazing. A few other things in case you missed it. We are also having another networking event for creatives here in New York City. It's going to be on the 20th. That's the spring equinox. So it's time to really start bringing your dreams and your manifestations to life. We are moving into a new season. We are closing out this previous season as well as the quarter. So that's going to be here in New York. I will link that for you below. RSVP. We would love to have you here if you're located in the city or anywhere close. We had people come in from like out of state last time and it was so cute. So I'm really excited for this one. There's limited seats as always at these events. So like, please sign up if you are a New York creative in any capacity. This is not photographer specific. This is not wedding industry specific. Last time we had so many amazing and unique creators and it was amazing. Like it was just so cool to connect with so many people in so many different facets of the field. And so yeah, come join us, come celebrate with us. And we're going to ring in the spring equinox. So a little update on me now that we've gotten business out of the way. I'm like trying to think of what is new to share with you guys. Like we took such a big break in February from the podcast in order to prep for March Madness. And I feel like I just haven't talked to you guys in forever. And so it's just good to be back with you. Good to be catching up. I'm about to leave to Utah. And so work has just been like really, really busy this week, just prepping. One of the things that I know I've talked to you guys about, but it's really important to me in my business that I kind of follow my energy on when I want to work. And so I'm really intentional about the fact that like I want to work when I have the energy and it sounds really fun. And then as soon as it doesn't feel fun, I want to clock out. And this can be within certain times of the day, but also seasons in the year. I've like really, really found that I love hustling and working like really, really long days in the winter and then taking off like the summers almost entirely. So right now I feel like I'm prepping to get like so many things in motion. We've had this March Madness, we've built out Twin Flames. Like there's just been so many things in the work as well as the like artificial light workshop. And like, there's just been so many things going on and it's been so much fun. And it's just amazing to like really hunker down and it's just like it feels so good. And then I know that this summer when I'm going to want to clock out, I've already like built up everything that I needed to, made sure that my systems were flowing properly, you know, have these clear systems and strategy that we work with within the business so that I can like actually clock out the summer and like just sit in Italy for a few weeks in June and just like Marco Polo my clients, coaching clients, becoming girls, like always get year-round access to me, unless I literally don't have service for any reason. But like that's really all I'll be doing for like weeks, if not months during the summer, which I'm really, really excited about. So yeah, this is your reminder as always to just like listen to yourself, flow with what feels good for you, your energy within your business. You did not become your own business owner to work a 9-to-5 again. So if you have more energy in the second half of the day or even the middle of the night, if that's what genuinely feels best for you, do it. Work when it feels fun, clock out when it doesn't. So anyway, I am so excited. This episode, we are going to be talking about, of course, in honor of Twin Flames, working with your ideal clients. And I love talking about this subject because it's not industry specific, right? Whether you're a wedding vendor, a photographer, a website designer, a brand agency, whatever it is, everyone has ideal clients. Like absolutely everyone, even like realtors, accountants, even they I'm sure have ideal clients. And so it's something that is like tangible and needed for everyone. And when I first got started in the industry, there was such a narrative around keeping ideal clients as a demographic. So like, where do they like shopping? How old are they? How much do they earn? Like, what are their favorite brands? Like, and while these things have a time and place, they can be important in some capacities, it always just felt really, really icky to me, because I was like, I don't want to serve a demographic. Like not even when I was a photographer, like I was like, I want to serve a bunch of different people. Like I want to get to know a bunch of different people. I just want them to value similar things and to like have similar morals to me. Like I want them to be passionate about my craft. Like I'm passionate about my craft, but like I don't care if we both love shopping at like H&M. Why does that matter? Or like, I don't even care how much they earn every year. Like, as long as they are willing to pay my prices, like, why would I care what they earn? That's always a really weird thing to me. And I remember I went to this photography workshop and this really high-end wedding photographer, like fine art photographer, was speaking on ideal clients. And she like got up and was like, talking about the demographics of it all. And she was like, yeah, like if they work as like a bagger at a grocery store, that is not my ideal client. Like they're not going to pay for me. I do not want to work with them. And like kind of just spoke about how like this lower income bracket was not her ideal client. And it felt so icky. Like I just remember sitting there like, and I even remember I was sitting next to someone I didn't know and they like leaned over and were like, is this disgusting or am I like imagining this? And I was like, yeah, no, it feels gross. Like, why would we say that like people who earn less money we don't want to work with them. That just feels so exclusive and like kind of bigoted. Like I just really don't like that. And I was already kind of feeling that way about like the ideal client demographic, but it was one of those things where that was kind of my final push where I was like, I'm done with this demographics thing. Like I really, really do not like this. Like demographics are great when you're running like Facebook ads or something like that to like make sure that your ads are getting pushed to the right people. But I was like, I hate this. Like, I don't want someone to feel excluded from my business or brand or working with me just because of how much money they earn or like they shop at certain places. Like that's really weird to me. And so I remember sitting down and just kind of being like, okay, yeah, we like need to completely restructure the way that I even think of my ideal client. Like, yeah, who are they? And then we can start working on like connecting with them. And so I realized that as a photographer and now as a business coach, the principle is still the same. Like, I don't care where people shop. I don't care what their style is. I don't care, about all of those demographic things. It was like, okay, I care that they value the same things as me. I care that they find the same things important. They want to have the same type of feelings in their life that I do. And those things for me are like, I want them to care about like happiness over mediocrity. I want them to feel really passionate about working on themselves and moving forward while also like holding space for the way that they feel now. I want them to feel really open, honest. I want them to be comfortable in their own skin and their own individuality, or at least be working towards that. And so I just kind of like sat down and was like, okay, what are these things that are really important to me as a person? And now how can I start bringing that into my business? And so that's the first step of when it comes to like how to work with our ideal clients is I want you to like sit down and really do the internal work of like, what's important to me? Like what is actually important to me as a human? And like, how do I want to feel? How do I want to operate in my own life? And now how can I start communicating that with my potential clients so that I'm working with people who are aligned with me, right? So like another thing, for example, is like just blatant values, like, and morals. Like I have a photographer friend who is queer and they're based in Utah. And every time I have a conversation with them, they're like, yeah, I don't openly like really discuss being queer because I'm going to lose a bunch of clients. And it always makes me so sad when I think about it because I'm like, you're gay and you're working with a lot of people that are homophobic because you never talk about being gay because you don't want to lose them as clients. But like at the end of the day, we spend like 75% of our lives, 50% of our lives working, which means that you're going to be spending 50% of your life with people who are homophobic when you're gay. Like that's so sad. That's no way to spend your life. Like I don't want to spend 50% of my life with people that have different morals than me. And so it's so important to me that I actually communicate these things in every way possible because I want to spend my life with people who fulfill me. Like whether that is in work or out of work, it's so important to me that my time is spent with people that I like have things in common with and feel passionate about and are aligned with. And so I want you to sit down and like really, really write out and ponder and get intentional and do the introspection of like, what is important to me as a human being? Now, how can I bring that into my business and make that abundantly clear? And then the second thing that I want you to do once you've done that is think to yourself, like, what is my dream business? Like if my dream business was guaranteed, which it can be, like what would that look like in every facet? What would your jobs look like? What would your products look like? How often would you take time off? What kind of relationships would you have with your clients? And then really map out this dream business and look at it and be like, am I actually communicating this? Like, am I making it really clear that this is what my dream artwork looks like? This is what my dream client experience looks like. This is what my dream business looks like. Like, am I communicating that with people? Because we truly are just mirrors for our ideal clients. Like, however passionate we feel about our business, that's how passionate our clients are going to be. And so if we are advertising work or processes or values that actually aren't aligned or we're not that passionate about, then we're going to book clients who aren't ideal. And every time I talk to people that are like, I'm not working with my ideal client, I can't seem to get them in the door. It's not an issue with your client. I'm so sorry. I'm going to take a hit at the ego for a second. And you have to be okay with that. You have to let the ego go and be like, where am I going? Maybe a little amiss, not wrong necessarily, but like these clients who are not ideal or want to book something or believe in things that I don't believe in, where have I kind of left a gap in my marketing or my brand or whatever it is that they feel like they fit in? Like, what am I advertising that makes them feel like they should be here? Because just as much as working with your ideal client is attracting, it's also repelling. And so if you're working with a bunch of people that do not feel aligned, they do not feel ideal, that means that you have not repelled enough. You have not gotten specific enough. And so I want you to look at those values and I want you to look at that dream business and be like, how can I communicate that? Like, how can I make this clear exactly who I am for and who I am not for, right? Because that's how you're going to work with your ideal clients. You need to be able to attract, you need to be able to repel. You need to be so dedicated to your own morals, your own dream, your own values that you refuse to let there be any confusion on what those things are. Okay. So I want you to write out these 2 lists. I want you to then go through your website, go through your Instagram, go through wherever you choose to market or show up as a business owner. And if it is not aligned with the dream business that you've laid out, gone. Okay. Because everything you advertise, you're going to book. So if there's something in your assets or communication that is not aligned, it's got to go. Otherwise, you're going to keep booking it. And I need you to be okay with the fact that you are going to lose customers, but they're not going to be your dream clients. And then you're going to attract your dream clients more, because at the end of the day, they cannot hire you for something that they don't even know exists. So you need to declare it. You need to make it so abundantly clear. So that is your guys' homework for today. That is all I'm going to leave you with for this podcast episode. That is how you're going to work with your ideal clients. Get very clear on who you are, what the dream is, what your values are, what the dream artwork is, the business is. And then I want you to scream it from the rooftops and be okay with people leaving and people coming, because the people that are coming are going to be your dream clients. So thank you guys for being here for this podcast episode. If you've made it to the end, please subscribe, leave us a review, and hop into Twin Flames. Go learn a little bit more. We'll leave that for you in the show notes, as well as all the links that we mentioned, including the new freebies, new drops, all of that good stuff. We will see you for week 3 of March Madness. I love you guys. I mean it. And I will see you next time.